Hi folks, so I got the new Antec 25 liquid cooling here, and I'm gonna install this. I'm gonna just take it apart and install it. So this is the install video of how to install a liquid cooling cooler on your CPU. My goal is to actually get it cooled a little bit more, and at overclocked at 4.2 gigahertz on my i7 2600K processor. The temperature goes almost 80 degrees, pretty hot. So with this, it should keep it under 65, and I want to even overclock it more. So with this should help me overclock without killing my processor. So let's go install it. First, you want to unhook the fan up here, the power to it. Alright. You might have 4 screws, but this one is actually, you can rotate it. There's an arrow, just rotate these things like that. There, I rotated it. Then rotate the last one, and then let me see here. Should pop out after that. Pop it out. Just carefully pull it out. And this is your old fan. So next we're gonna have to build the mounts for the liquid cooler. So let's go do that. You'll want to read the instructions. If you have a LGA 2011 socket, you can actually skip this step. But I have a LGA 1156 and LGA 775, and which means you can use either or. I think 1156 and 775 there. You want to put these right here. I think they're used for later. And let me do that real quick. Basically, these will hold it up when you push it in, because there's a little bit of gap that's required. So kind of hold it there, and I'm gonna actually put it. Actually, the backing will have to go on the back side of the motherboard. So hopefully you have access to the other side, which I do. So I'm gonna open up the other side, and let's do this. So make a note of which holes you're gonna use. I'm actually using the LL1156, which are, I think, the top ones here. Make sure you align it before you put it in. Let me see if I have enough room here. And 1156. And it should go just like that somewhat. Now check it again. Next one you want to do is insert these little metal things and put it in the right number that you're going to use. I'm going to use 1156, and the instructions are kind of iffy here, but I think I figured it out. Take my time here. And so I'm doing a dry fit test, make sure the holes are right, and then I'm going to put the adhesive on and do the same thing, and it should be all good to go here. So let me put the adhesives on. It's gonna stuck here. Hold on a second. Just gonna leave it actually on there because it's kind of stuck. Put the adhesives and take both sides off. And let's do this. Put it first on the side I can't get to here. And let me put the other one on here, and we should have the back side ready to go. And should be it. By the way, I'm not a total expert on installing computers. Just sometimes I do it, installing stuff. But I just want to share what I've been doing, what I learned. There we go. So I got it all fit. It's in the holes. Just gonna press down a little bit on it, and then when we screw it in, it should go all the way straight. And I think that's just for spacing, so it's not straight touching it. So I'm done there. Go back to the front. Next you'll want to attach the radiator. Basically you'll need a fan here, but I already have a fan and it's actually the same size, so I'm just gonna have to unscrew these 4 screws because the longer screw will go through here and basically attach it. I'm just gonna work one of these screws at a time. That way I don't have to take the whole thing out. Maybe go diagonally, and then I'll get the other 2. So I'll get these existing 2 screws out. And if you don't have a fan there, you can use the one that it came with. If I already have a fan there, actually, you know what? I'm going to take it out, see which one is actually faster, stronger. Let me check it real quick here. So just take it out. If you look in the fan, usually there's a some kind of power rating, but this one actually doesn't. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one or use the new one. Let me take it out first. Let's see here. I'm not sure. This one is rated at 120 millimeter, 12 volt AC. It's a performance fan, so maybe I'll just keep this one for now. I don't think I have to replace it. So let me get the long screw and let's do this. So I'm gonna attach the radiator here, and basically these, just line it up real carefully, and they should pop on in there. Now is my case gonna fit after that? Yeah, it should be fine. So let me do this real quick. My screwdriver. There we go. And let me see if I can get the other side here. So got the first 2 screws on. I'm gonna just double check my case will still fit after this. So I don't want to be stuck with the pop out here. So let me test it out real quick. See if I can close it. And actually, yeah, it's fine. It is fine. Just did that check here. Just right on there. It might stick out a little bit. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let me see if I can just pull it a little bit. Just loosen it up, try to see if I can move it a little bit left. Alright. Loosen up. And yeah, it's kind of pops out just a little bit. But it should be fine because the case goes over it. Yeah, it should be fine. So I'm going to leave it at that. When the hell is D? Next, line up both of the ones that come out and find out which one actually lines up with the holes you just put on the back plate. This one obviously doesn't, and this one does. Lines up 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna actually set this one up. Basically, we're gonna have these things here. You can put in here, and you'll want to line it up, I think, like this, and just plug it together. So let me try this. Maybe put the thing in first. Oops. There you go. There we go. And just pop it into place. There we go. And there's a thing you can also screw through. This is where it can actually screw through and attach. And we're done with this. Do it for all the four of them, and we'll be back. Hi folks, so I'm done making this little thing here, and I'm gonna do a dry attachment, make sure I've got it correctly here. And seems to fit here. Do a dry fit test here. It's actually, I think I have to actually do it the opposite way, because when you see it this close, you can actually put it this way or the opposite way. Oh, you can actually turn it, I think. Can you turn it? So you can just turn it if it doesn't fit. So that's one. Oh, that's kind of smart. So I'm gonna turn them all. I think it's now it should fit. Should it fit? Okay. Yes, it does. They all fit nicely. I did a dry fit. I'm almost ready, and so let me go do this. Actually, you know what? I can just leave it on, just like that. Since I've got it screwed on, it'll make things easier. Now I'm just gonna take the cover off, off this thing, and I'm just gonna screw it. It should just pop up in there. That should be all good to go. All right. So I've got the. You don't have to put any thermal. It already has the paste thing in there. And basically I'm gonna try to get it in an angle. So I'm gonna give it a little bit taut here. Just make sure you have enough room. There we go. It's popped in there. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually take this out and do it, because I think it's gonna actually touch the CPU. Gonna mess up the thermal thingy. Oh. So let me do this real quick here. Just gonna twist it on there. Oh god, my legs are cramping here. I'll try to work in a small space. Let me see how this thing goes. Oh, you know, I was doing it right. You gotta actually screw it on first. Otherwise, there's no room to actually twist it. Let me put it back on there. You don't have to square it all the way. Leave it so there's room and you can twist it, I would say. Just a common knowledge thing, I think. And there we go. Just nice and soft there. Sorry, this is it's my first time installing this, but just put it through and twist it, and you should be able to screw it. There we go. Alright, I got her in. Just gotta twist it so it goes in there. Alright. Well, that's kind of hard to do. Try one more time. Now I'm gonna unscrew the bottom too, so there's actually some more room. And there's not enough room for it to twist. Right. There we go. So I got it right on, so it won't fall out. Let me screw these four things in here. Alright, perfect. Do it in X fashion, do this way a little bit, and also this way, and also this way, and go diagonally, and that's what the instructions say. So I'm just gonna get it tight here. Oh, you know what? I'm not a tester. There we go. And it's almost done, folks. And it should bring my temperature down a lot. Oh, I should have went X. And how much are you supposed to tighten it? Doesn't say. Just tighten it all the way and until it's pretty tight. And you heard that metal thing. And I think you're good to go. Alright, that's actually super tight there. And that's tight there. And that's tight. It just kind of stops. You can't really turn it anymore after a certain point. That's all nicely tight in there. I just gotta hook up these two things. I think it's should hook it up to the CPU here, fan. Next, I'm gonna actually plug this into the CPU. I have a CPU 1 fan here, CPU fan 2 here. So I'm gonna plug into the number 1 here, and that's plugged in. And if you don't have a plug for your fan, you just installed it. You can install this. And also, I think you can actually put additional thing here. If I'm supposed to do that, or if that'll help me, that should help since this is pulling air out. It should actually be in front there, also maybe. But I'm not sure. Maybe one of you guys can point me out. I know you guys are a lot more advanced with this kind of stuff. So I think I'm almost done here. Alright, folks. So I think that's done, and I'm gonna go ahead and fire up my computer. And let's go render some videos. Let me overclock it to 4.2 gigahertz first, and compare the temperatures. See if it went down a lot. So I'll be back after I turn this on here. Wow, this is pretty amazing. Before, when I was overclocked at 4.2 gigahertz on 100% load, it would go almost 85 degrees Celsius, which was probably not that good. But it's right now at 100% load, rendering a 1080p video. It's actually lower than even stock 3.6 gigahertz, averaging about 55 right now. That is way awesome. So it dropped my CPU temperature almost 20-25 degrees with liquid cooling. Anyway, I'm gonna go try later on. I'm gonna go try overclock it even more since it's running at such a lower temperature. I should be able. Well, it's going up a little bit, but it shouldn't go up too much. Yeah, that's still way low. You know, my initial goes don't go over 65, but I think we'll reach there. So looks pretty good. Yeah, a lot lower. Highly recommend it. And anyway, that was my installation video of my new liquid cooling from cooler for your CPU from Antec. Highly recommend it. Does work a lot better than the stock fan. If you're gonna overclock, definitely recommend it. And it seems like my temperatures are actually have kind of topped off. It's not actually getting to 60, which is really good. That is awesome. Wow. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button here, favorite button, and subscribe button up here if you have. Thanks. And share this with your friends on Twitter, Facebook, or GooglePlus. Wow, that is awesome.